Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Now let's talk about the Nigerian government's palliative grant of 50,000 naira. Recently, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Doris Udoka Aniti, had disclosed that almost 4 million Nigerians applied for 50,000 Tinubu's government's palliative, but only 1 million will get this amount of money. Guys, this is interesting. Recently, the Nigerian government announced that 4 million Nigerians applied for the palliative grant of 50,000 naira, but only 1 million persons were accommodated for palliative grant aimed to alleviate the economic hardship worsened by recent challenges. And the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Doris Udoka Aniti, disclosed this on her X account, stating that 60% of the proposed 1 million beneficiaries of the presidential grant had received a financial grant of 50,000 without repayment obligations in the 774 local government areas of the country. And to all the applicants of the presidential grant scheme who are yet to be paid, well, they should continue to exercise patience as disbursement process is still ongoing, and for now they've allocated about 60% of the 1 million grants. And the minister, however, said that not all applicants will receive the grant. It is important that out of these 4 million Nigerians that applied for the palliative grant of 50,000, only 1 million beneficiaries have been accommodated so far. And inside this 1 million persons, 60% of this 1 million persons have been accommodated. So the selection is not based on who applied first or who applied second or third. Everyone has an equal chance by a random computer generated selection. While Mr. President may launch other social intervention programs in the future, there are no immediate plans at this time. And the terms in the office of the BOI have worked tirelessly to ensure that this process is free and fair and accurate. And a lot of testimonial videos are already being shared showcasing how this grant has positively impacted lives and how they will share more. We have prioritized accuracy over speed to ensure every Nigerian who applied so far has a fair shot. And okay, they have completed about 1 million disbursement for now, but the process has been delayed due to incorrect or missing data, duplicates, applications and all of that. So they had to clean everything up to ensure validation. And they are almost at the final stages of vetting. The MSME and the manufacturing loans application remains open, and the disbursement will begin by July ending. So guys, it is in the right of Nigerians to criticize and to hold the government accountable. However, they've encouraged a constructive feedback without resorting to abuse or bigotry. Personal insult or hate speech are not likely to aid your applications and will not be tolerated. Okay, guys, this is coming from the minister. So my country people, let's talk about this. Now, Tinubu's government came up with this palliative grant of 50,000 naira to Nigerians in a bid to alleviate the suffering. And according to the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, she said that out of 4 million Nigerians that applied, only 1 million beneficiaries have been disbursed. Their monies have been disbursed, and inside that 1 million, about 60% of them have testified to receiving their money. So my country people, these funds we are talking about, I really want to know because sometimes we tend to hear stories within our locality that they've received some sustainable amount of money of 50,000 naira from the federal government, being tagged as the federal government grants. That is how they target the federal government grant. And some few persons within our localities have testified of receiving this money. But you see, the president, in his own wisdom, noted that this palliative is only for Nigerians and would help to alleviate the sufferings of the people. But then, I mean, these applications applies to both all Nigerians. As far as you are a Nigerian, including the rich and the poor, everybody are given a chance to apply for these grants. But then, out of the 4 million, only 1 million persons have received this amount of money. And they said that they are still disbursing this money and they will start more like a second batch as from ending of July. So, what the federal government really needs to do is to make sure that they put some certain things in place, because the way we are seeing this thing, we know that this money will not get around to all Nigerians. I mean, we are so much in our country. And imagine only 4 million persons that applied and only 1 million persons have received this amount of money. This money will not go round. I mean, let's assume Tinubu gives them 100 billion. They are going to cut this money into two, into three, and then share the 1/4 out of it to Nigerians. That's how it's being done. So my country people, I want to know if some of you all have received some of these palliative grants, because within my locality some few persons have testified that yes, they have received these Tinubu's palliative grants from the federal government. But then Tinubu and the federal government should note that this is not a permanent solution and will never be a permanent solution to the problems we are facing in Nigeria. We need more than sending 50,000 naira to families in the country. This would not, amount to anything. Recently, Tinubu also announced that he wants to bring out some huge sum of money, the sum of 155 billion for the provision of foodstuff distribution to Nigerians. Now, imagine a situation whereby people are being called to take 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of beans, and a tuber of yam. It's like they've practically turned Nigerians to beggars. That is what I'm seeing here. They've turned Nigerians to beggars. The thing we need to do is the president needs to address insecurity. That is the root cause of food scarcity in Nigeria. As a result of insecurity, farmers are scared of going to their farms. It's not as if Nigerians don't love farming. We have farmers in this country, but because of insecurity, people are scared of going to their farms. So the best way to solve hunger, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is to end insecurity. About 70% of Nigerian farmers are no longer farming because of all these insecurities. So the government should look into this. We need permanent solutions, because if the president should send this amount of money to Nigerians and then you use 50,000 naira, what will 50,000 naira get for a family person of 5? 50,000 naira is not even enough to get a bag of rice. What will 50,000 naira get for a person in this kind of economy when the prices of foodstuff are on a high side? So at this point, the government needs to set their priorities straight. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.